You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to go viral. You don't have to have the best product in the world. You just have to be you and know how to share your knowledge, but also, most importantly, have the right system set up in place. And that's what I'm exactly going to share right over here, because this is going to solve your problem with knowing, why am I not making consistent sales or sales at all with Instagram? And believe me, I practice what I preach. So if I tell you something in these YouTube videos, it's not just because I just researched somewhere. I actually did the work and I have the proof to back it up. Okay. So stay for the whole entire. So you obviously haven't been making sales on Instagram in your online business. And this video is going to solve and bring problem awareness to that problem. Okay. Because I've been there before. And as you see on my screen, I actually have proof of me making income on Instagram. So don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what stopped me from making income and the biggest lessons that I learned when I was on Instagram making passive income. All right. And so here's some screenshots right here, some transactions on where I was selling my own digital products or services. All right. This is 2 of my Stripe accounts right here, and we're going to deep dive right into it. But before we even get into it, I want to let you know right now, okay, you don't have to be a guru. You don't have to go viral. You don't have to have the best product in the world. You just have to be you and know how to share your knowledge, but also, most importantly, have the right system set up in place. And that's what I'm exactly going to share right over here, because this is going to solve your problem with knowing, why am I not making consistent sales or sales at all with Instagram? And believe me, I practice what I preach. So if I tell you something in these YouTube videos, it's not just because I just researched somewhere. I actually did the work and I have the proof to back it up. Okay. So stay for the whole entire video. Now we see this little racetrack diagram right here, and I want us to focus on this because there are major things that we need to cover with underneath these red boxes. So the first thing is, I want you to focus on these audiences. Okay. Imagine this one person represents an audience and this person over here represents an audience. Okay. All right. So we got audience on the left, audience on the right. Now at the bottom, we have 2 platforms, and you guessed it. Platform number 1 is going to be Instagram. And platform number 2 is going to be YouTube. If we go to the audience on the left, we focus on this guy right here. This guy right here is going to end up in Instagram. But how does he end up in Instagram? I'm going to show you how he ends up in Instagram. But before we get into it, we got to remember, what kind of app is Instagram? What kind of features do they have? The first feature they have is stories. Okay. These are little 24-hour getaways. It kind of replaced Snapchat. All right. And then you got Reels. Okay. These are short form videos. Okay. They get a lot of views. They get a lot of plays if you know how to make them correctly. But not only that, you have DMs. You can also make money in the DMs. And last but not least, what you have to compete on, okay, is other people posting content. Now, this is what people don't talk about when it comes to posting on Instagram. You have to keep up with managing all of these, all 4 of these, even others, because people are swiping so quick on Instagram that why should they watch your 30-second video teaching them how to do something so they could buy your product or service when they can just scroll to the next thing and laugh? Okay. And this is a big problem with Instagram, because a lot of us business owners started our businesses on Instagram, including myself. Again, I'm going to show my Instagram right over here. I actually built an audience of almost 32. It actually dropped down from a couple months ago, but I built an audience of over 30,000 followers. So you can imagine that I posted for consistently close to a year, and I built a good audience with some traction, and I made tens and thousands of dollars from this account. And I still can, but I stopped. And the reason why is because of this main reason. Over here, let's just say this audience who ends up on Instagram, let's just say they're out in public. Okay. They're out in public and they have their phones. Everybody has their phone. And let's say they feel anxiety because they feel like a lot of people are looking at them. Well, what they're going to do is they're going to get their phone and they're going to open up Instagram. Okay. If they're in an awkward elevator situation, they're going to get their phone, okay, in public, and they're going to get their phone and they're going to open up Instagram. Let's just say instead of being in public, let's say they're at a football game. Okay. They're at a football game and they feel anxiety with a lot of people around them. They're going to go and open up Instagram. Why? Because Instagram is an entertainment app. I'm sorry to tell you, we've opened up our businesses on an entertainment app No, it's not the end of the world. Yes, you can still operate your business up there, but what if I told you there was a better solution to all of this that required less work? And yes, it has something to do with YouTube, but more importantly, it has something to do with the 2 steps that this audience on the right ends up taking versus this guy on the left. And I'm going to explain how you're going to be able to have a confident way to make consistent sales on YouTube. So let's focus on the YouTube app real quick. The first thing that we have to create on the YouTube app is long form content. Do not create short form content. All right. We create long form content, but there are also people who post short form content. So you technically do still have to compete, just like when we go over here with Instagram. You still have to compete with others who are posting on Instagram, but others also have stories, reels, and DMs. Okay. But when we go over here on Instagram, most of the time, people who post a ton of shorts, most of the time, they're just shorts people, and they have a shorts audience. Okay. Meaning that their audience just wants to watch short form content. And yes, there's people who post shorts and get a ton of subscribers, but their subscribers really don't hold any weight because these are people who always want quick gratification. So we're just going to take this out of here. We want to have long form content, and you have to obviously be aware that other people are posting content in your same category. A lot of people have the fear of oversaturation when honestly, if you show your face, you stand out 99% of the time anyways. This is why I don't believe in creating a faceless account. But this video isn't for that. This is for me to let you know that if you focus on long form content and standing out by just being you and giving your own knowledge and expertise, then this guy on the right is going to end up paying more money and being committed to actually investing into your business because they actually are willing to learn. And that's the first step that I want to reveal to you. In the same situation, let's just say this lead, this person, this audience is over here in public. And let's say they had anxiety too, or they're at a football game, or they're in an awkward situation in an elevator. The thing is, he might be in public and he might want to look at his phone and he might open up Instagram, but he's only going to do it for entertainment, just like this guy over here. But this guy wants to learn. So when he wants to learn, we call that library mode. He wants to be in a quiet space. He wants to have the AirPods in with noise cancellation. He wants to be able to take notes, or he wants to be able to follow along and understand a concept to have a transformation in his life, whether that be with losing weight, being a better parent, actually learning how to cut his hair, or learning how to open a business or run his business. Okay. He's going to want to pay attention to it closer versus Instagram because he's looking for a transformation. People open YouTube for transformation. If you've made it this far, type in transformation in the comment section if it's making sense so far. Okay. So he's in library mode. And when you're in library mode, he goes to YouTube and he watches not short form content. He watches long form content. He wants to have a transformation. Kind of like what you clicked on this video for, because you wanted to have a transformation because you've been struggling with making consistent income using Instagram, just like I did, and you wanted to know a solution. And this is exactly what we need to recognize. I know it's the hard truth, but the truth is that Instagram is an entertainment app that you're going to have to compete on in 4 different industries. Okay, actually 3 different industries when it comes to content, because people are always on Instagram just scrolling and tapping, laughing, crying, getting inspired, getting motivation, and then learning. It's a mixture of everything. YouTube, typically people just don't watch funny videos and then jump into learning. And maybe there are some people who do that, but more importantly, the algorithm is also built off of their search. Meaning what they search. If you don't search funny stuff and you search business stuff and you teach business, then your videos are more prone to show up in front of this person who actually always wants to be in library mode versus this person on the left who actually just wants to be entertained because he's in an awkward situation and he always just opens Instagram on his lunch break or when he's not supposed to be on his phone or when he's in the bathroom. People don't do that with YouTube. People will be in traffic and then have their little suction cup that holds their phone in their car and watch YouTube. People will be charging their electric cars and watch YouTube. People won't go down in the grocery store looking for groceries for an ingredient and then be watching YouTube. They'll do that for something like Instagram because it's more short form, it's more quick gratification. And if you want to make consistent income on YouTube, or consistent income in your business, you need to start posting on YouTube because your videos also last longer on YouTube. And that's for a whole another video. Actually, I'm actually going to make the next video showing you the comparison of Instagram versus YouTube when it comes down to longevity with your videos and how to make the most money from it, because this is actually insane on how much money you could make if you just switch platforms and put your energy into YouTube. But then again, I practice what I preach. You guys, I'm telling you right now, I stopped posting on Instagram and I started posting on YouTube, and my channel is growing over time. This is just a couple months of progress. This is the last 28 days. Of course, you have your ups and downs, just like Instagram. But the bottom line is I have a more loyal audience. I have people who actually are more invested time and financially in order to change their lives and get the transformation that they need and that they want. Okay. And if you follow these steps, then you'll be able to do the same as well. And that's why I created my free secret blueprint to an automated YouTube business to help you transition your business and create content on YouTube for you to make consistent income online in your business, because it will pay off. I'm telling you, it's completely free. All you need to do is sign up using your email and you'll get the plan. And I have a walkthrough video completely free explaining how you're going to do this and also work on monetizing your channel. You're actually going to be opening 2 passive income streams when you follow this plan, and you're going to see exactly how it works and how easy it is for you to get started doing less and making more. The link to that is going to be in the description down below. All right, that is it. That is all. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.